don't mess this one up and prepare for the wings of flight. Oh! Screen door! Mikey! The screen door!
Hey! I bet you guys thought I was gonna drop it, huh? I know you would think that from...
Our next film is one of the most eagerly awaited films of the summer movie season. It's The Goonies, based on a story by Steven Spielberg about a group of kids who hunt for a long-lost pirate treasure in an effort, for some of them at least, to save their parents' homes from foreclosure by greedy real estate developers. Here's one of the opening scenes from the film where the kids stumble upon a pirate map.
What's all that Spanish junk right there?
Who knows?
Mouth, you said you could translate. Translate, right here. Yeah, translate it.
Ye intruders beware, crushing death and grief, soaked with blood of the trespassing thief.
You guys, this map is old news. Everybody and their grandfather went looking for that when our parents were our age. I mean, haven't you ever heard of that guy? What's his name? The pirate guy. One-Eyed Willie.
One-Eyed Willie. Yeah, he was the most famous pirate in his time. My dad told me all about him once.
Dad'll do anything to get you to go to sleep.
Now, much later in the film, the kids get closer to all those jewels in a cave. But the whole place, just like in Indiana Jones, has been booby-trapped.
Guys, freeze! Don't move! Don't move! You guys, don't move back there! Don't move! Let's freeze! Guys! Guys, let's go! All right! Run, you guys, run!
While that's all going on, they're being chased by three clownish thieves who would like to recover the pirate treasure themselves. The Goonies is intended to be sort of a modern-day pirate movie with the kids in the starring roles, and once the kids are in that tunnel, the picture is a good deal of fun, particularly when the chubby kid in the group, played by Jeff Cohn, he forms sort of a friendship with a nice monster down in the tunnel, and that is kind of cute because it gives us a little rooting interest in them recovering the treasure, or at least in those two characters surviving. But the big problem with the Goonies is that it takes forever to get the story underway. The introduction to the kids is mechanical, just they talk all over each other, interrupt each other. They trade insults. The opening scene with the robbers is really limp comedy. I'm going to give this film a marginal thumbs up because it eventually does turn into a fun picture. But my advice would be walk in a half an hour late. You won't miss a thing, and I think you'll enjoy the movie more.
I'll tell you something, Gene. In the first half hour or so of this film, I found it difficult to understand the dialogue.
Yes, I did too.
The kids are all talking at the same time. They're on each other's lines.
And Roger, didn't you know that there was sort of a stylistic device? In other words, that the director, Richard Donner, said, all right, now keep talking, interrupt each other, keep talking like real kids talk.
Because they're real bright, and so they're going to be talking all the time, and we're going to get it. But the problem is, after a while, you sit back in your seat. You say, I'm mad at this movie. It doesn't want to let me hear it. Then I don't want to sit here and have to work. But then, you're right, after about half an hour, it picks up. And the way it picks up is it turns into a child version, or a young teenager version, of Indiana Jones.
Right.
And particularly Raiders of the Lost Ark. You have the spikes coming up in the floor of the cave. You have the boulders coming down. You have the treasure. Right. You have all the secrets. And although, essentially, the producer Spielberg is ripping off himself, it works. I mean, the special effects are great, the adventures are thrilling, and it does work on that level. I think kids will like it. I like it. I
like the back half of it. I thought one fault was that there weren't enough people to root for, and that's why I like this friendship between the fat kid and this big monster, because those were characters that at least had some emotion. There's a little crying involved between them. There's a kiss even between them, the sharing of a baby loose candy bar. Those are nice scenes. I wish there had been more characters in the film like that.
That reminded me of that great old movie, The Bride of Frankenstein, where you have the friendship there. It goes on for just a little bit, the monster becomes human.